What's up, YouTube? It's me, Flora Okami. You are now watching an episode of Keeping It Real with Flora Okami, and we are going to be doing a review of Baddies East and Joseline's Cabaret. For those of you who don't know, Zeus Network is pretty much an app that you can download anywhere on either Google Play or Apple Play Store. Then you guys can watch a series of reality TV shows, whether they be scripted or not. I actually wanted to do my review first, and then we're going to be doing a reaction to Natalie Nunn's live, actually putting Chrisean Rock in place. And I'm so happy that Natalie Nunn finally did this. A lot of us drag Natalie Nunn, a lot of us put her down, but one thing that we can't deny is that she's a very good business woman. And on top of that, she's not afraid to say what she has to say. And a lot of people do call her scary and tell her that, you know, she's afraid and this and that, but she's kind of proven that she's not that. And then on top of that, I'm like, I be forgetting her zodiac sign is a Capricorn. Capricorns don't be scary. They just be hesitant to start stuff a lot of the time where it looks that way because they're very calculated and they think about what they're going to do first. That's why a lot of y'all call her manipulative, calculative. It's because that zodiac sign in particular always thinks strategically before they react, okay? So without further ado, let's give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, and subscribe because it gets real right here. And real quickly, we're going to just get into the review. So Baddies East pretty much picks up where it left off, where the girls were fighting. Natalie Nunn, they're all, after they've gone into the house and stuff like that, I guess it goes and shows the actual sprinter where Taseki and Chrisean Rock are actually confronting Vicky for why she liked the tweet or why she did something. It's pretty much two grown women trying to bully a person into why they did what they did. And Vicky was definitely terrified. I don't think she thought it was going to go that far, but at the same time, it's annoying having people get off on you for something that pretty much everybody does. Everybody likes something, everybody tweets something, everybody does something like that. And I feel like Chrisean Rock is the last person to confront anything about anything being shady, because for God's sakes, your reputation is known for messing with somebody that was already in a relationship, whether it was falling apart like cottage cheese or not. You are known for being a homewrecker. She's known for being a homewrecker. She's known for being a side chick to Blueface and all this crazy chaos that's happened after her doing this for the last 2-3 years publicly. So Chrisean Rock literally starts throwing stuff at Vicky. She threw an egg at her. You can hear her in the confessional saying that I'm pretty much mad at her because she liked something. She was tweeting stuff, clickbait, trying to get clout off me. She thinks everybody's trying to get clout off her. She doesn't seem to understand that she is a cast member on the show just like everybody else. And Taseki, her sister, kept saying, I'm not about to bully somebody that doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to fight. She looks like she doesn't want to fight. And Chrisean was being hard in her confessionals, talking about I'm going to slap her if she doesn't do it. And this and that, like trying to like punk out her sister. And her sister was like, dude, I'm not about to do it. So that's one thing I can respect about Taseki. She was like, I'm not about to fight somebody that doesn't want me to fight. So you can see Chrisean is getting mad because she's like, you said that you was going to fight them and this and that. And I guarantee Taseki was going to do that until she's seen the girl in person and felt her energy and felt like that girl wasn't on that. So I respect her for that. So Chrisean starts getting mad, throwing stuff at her. She gets angry. It fast forwards to everybody going to the house. Everybody's chilling and stuff. Rolly takes it upon herself to start confronting Vicky, like, okay, you trying to throw the rock and hide your hand. You trying to act scary and stuff, act like you didn't tweet stuff and stuff like that. They're in the bedroom and they're talking to Natalie Nunn, and Rolly's kind of like a little bit kind of a hypocrite because she's like, well, I be liking people's stuff. So if you like people's stuff and you don't care, then you shouldn't be upset that Vicky's doing it and calling her scary or calling her a victim. So after that, that scene happens. Even Scotty's like, come on, dude, you can tell she doesn't want to fight and stuff like that. And her dog is cute with the little pink dyed paws. And I thought it was crazy because I watched a little bit of Chrisean Rock's music video and I thought it was annoying that she was trying to fill herself in some jet with like a bunch of money. Like in the video supposed to be about God, and all she's doing is flashing money throughout the video. And everything she's ever done throughout this year to get clout is in that music video. And then I'm like looking at the dog with the pink paws. I'm like, isn't that Scotty's dog? And she don't even like Scotty. So I'm just like, this girl just be using people. But anyway, y'all, back to it. They talk about that. They're supposed to get ready. They're supposed to go out to the club. Natalie Nunn is trying to get everybody to calm down after that situation. And then out of nowhere, Taseki and Chrisean come in and trying to start a fight. They start throwing a bunch of stuff at Natalie Nunn, which she clears up in this live. They start throwing a bunch of stuff at her when I thought it was retarded because I'm like, why does Chrisean keep throwing stuff? You can clearly see her belly. I'm like, what gives this girl the insensitive, the right to think that she can attack people like that? And I got to commend Natalie Nunn because I'm not going to say it was taking everything in her, because I'm not going to lie, y'all, sis really looked unbothered by Chrisean Rock and Taseki's behavior, because it's like, I'm not about to fight you. I'm not about to throw stuff back at you, because if I do that, and as an executive producer, I can either get sued or I could lose a lot of money, or now people are going to drag me because they're going to look at me like I'm an aggressor towards pregnant people, because everybody doesn't even bat an eye when Chrisean's over here throwing stuff and acting like an animal out of the zoo. Everybody seems to give her an excuse for it. But Natalie Nunn starts telling them, Chrisean and Taseki really had the nerve to scream, "This is my show." How is it your show? No disrespect. Nobody knew who she was until her sister. I'm not gonna say her sister completely put her on, but she put her on. No, you had to have some type of connection to get on that show, and that was through your sister, Chrisean Rock. So I thought it was annoying and very narcissistic and very selfish to keep yelling, "This is my show," when it's not your show. Y'all don't run shit. You can tell that Chrisean and her sister feel like they're the big shots in this show, like completely ignoring Camila, Sky from Black Ink, all these people that are on there. These girls really think they've been on there. Like, these girls were sitting at home trying to figure out their income when Natalie Nunn and Camila Poindexter and Black Ink and Sky from Black Ink and Wo Vicky, when they was doing this, Chrisean and her sister were just a viewer trying to get a taste of what fame is really like. So I can't stand when people get a little bit of taste, a little something, and they think they run the whole thing. But that's pretty much the episode. It's going to show them, I guess, still fighting. It shows Chrisean Rock's friend Marsh running fades with Taseki, and they're fighting and stuff because literally Chrisean's friends end up jumping Taseki, which is crazy. And that's why everybody thinks Chrisean Rock had her sister get jumped. And I most definitely believe that, because she was very mad that Taseki didn't want to fight people, and she was actually getting along with people from what I heard. Okay, moving along to Joseline's Cabaret. Joseline's Cabaret was kind of, you guys are going to think it's awkward and you're going to think I'm lying, but it was actually filled with unity. These girls were celebrating. These girls are doing an amazing job. Pretty much Joseline is not focused on nothing negative. She's focused on getting these girls together for her cabaret. And I'm not going to lie, I skipped through a bunch of it because I just like, I skipped through a bunch of it. I skipped through a lot of Baddies East too. From one, I skip all the time through Chrisean's parts. I skip through the part where it's going to just be unnecessary drama. And I like to get to the chit chat of it all. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much, again, for Joseline's Cabaret. Now that we're done with our quick review, we're going to get into this Natalie Nunn live. It was refreshing hearing Natalie Nunn say what a bunch of us have been saying. But the thing is, Natalie's in that position, y'all. She is the executive producer. She literally is the story producer. She literally is the creator of the show of Baddies. So I'm pretty excited to see that means that she's been seeing all this buffoonery going around with Chrisean Rock. She's had it. She pretty much was like, listen, I'm sick of this girl thinking she runs shit. Let me hold my beer real quick, because I'm finna shut shit down. Without further ado, we're about to watch this reaction. We're about to get into it. I've got my mukbang. It's definitely going to be a mukbang. Y'all, I got carnitas with me today, and I got my taquitos de birria. I'm so happy. You guys, by the way, I am about 34 weeks pregnant. I give birth very soon. I'm going to be in my 9 months. I can't show you guys because it's going to spill, but I got this good-ass birria from this place called Birria Kings. My husband is like chowing down on some pozole and carne asada tacos from freaking Tacos Michoacan. I love carnitas. For those of you who don't know, carnitas are carnitas, carne bucha, carne sortida, carne maciza. That shit is awesomely good, okay? I got my carnitas right here. I can show you guys my carnitas because the other stuff was literally gonna freaking come out. So this is carnitas, and it's super duper fresh. It's really good. I have my tortitas right here. It came with my frijoles, my beans. I have my rice. I got my lemons, my carrots, my jalapenos. I got my these are the birria tacos from the place. They look really, 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 really good. And then I'll probably flip the camera around to show you guys the actual consomme, which is the little soup that comes with the birria, because I'm telling you guys, it's going to spill. They gave me a huge consomme. Michoacan, carnitas de Michoacan, I'm definitely probably going to give them a 10 because I've been going there since I was a teenager. And here's the quesadillas, the birria quesadillas. They look so good, and they're literally already hot. I already dropped a lemon, okay? And then, yeah, so let's get into this video. Out to 9mag TV, okay? We're going to just be doing reactions and stuff like that, okay? Every 30 seconds, you guys know I have to pause it. That's just how it goes. I don't make up the rules. Last time I listened to everybody, I had a whole bunch of problems. But anyway, let's get into the video.
Natalie Nunn talks about her issues with Chrisean Rock joining Baddies East.
Number one. Number two, at that moment, I really had no beef with Chrisean's sister like that. The beef all started was Chrisean telling me not to give her sister a ticket. I don't care what anyone has to say. I don't have to lie. I don't give a I don't care about none of this, like, to lie about it. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't want her sister on the show because she didn't want her sister to take any she didn't want her sister to blow up. She thought that her sister had did her wrong on Crazy in Love, another show that I executive produced, and she was adamant about.
Okay, so there you guys see that first part. Everybody was, when you guys remember when the beginning of Baddies was coming up, everybody was like, Taseki just trying to be like Chrisean. Taseki just trying to be like Chrisean. And you can tell off the bat that Chrisean is a person that gets hella jealous. You can see it. She doesn't like people getting her shine. Like, for one, like Jaden Alexis was just had a jet, right? She just got, supposedly Blueface put her in a jet. Next thing you know, Chrisean's music video, she has a jet in their little small ass jet. And then she's like sitting here like with Scotty's dog. And I'm like, why didn't you just show your dog? Doesn't that girl have like a little French bulldog? Like, why do you have to use somebody else's shit? You know what I mean? And she just doesn't like anybody. She doesn't like anybody that she feels could actually like keep up with her.
The fact that her sister pushed the other sister into her to fight her while she was pregnant. So, but then you're going to come onto the show, Baddies, pregnant as start throwing shit at me, and then you think it's cool, and I'm going to pick something up and throw it back at you? Why would I do that? First and foremost, why would I do that? Number one. Number two, you and your sister came into the living room.
Were you recently injured in a car accident?
Girl.
Look at this check for $160,000. If you're
Living room into that scene, wanting to. Both of y'all wanted to me because Chrisean, you had put all this shit into your sister's ear
and they keep bleeping it, you guys, because YouTube has been becoming a little bit sensitive with the words that they use as far as like them getting down and stuff like that. They don't mind showing all this cringe stuff, but now they want to be careful. They want to censor certain words out.
Sister a bunch of bullshit and started a whole bunch of stuff and tried to insert me into your family drama. I told you multiple times when we were in DC the time before that for the auditions, I really don't want to get involved with Chrisean, but you know, you're the executive producer of Crazy in Love. She tried to f me while I was pregnant in the kitchen on my show. You need to stand up for me. F that bitch. You want to bring her onto this show and blow her up and make her popular,
What's up with Chrisean always wanting somebody to stand up for her or do her dirty work? Y'all be making it seem like this girl is oh so threatening. Why does she always need somebody to come out the woodworks and defend her, that call everybody else scary, but be needing a whole army to help her? Like, make it make sense. And I believe Natalie Nunn because she just did it on the show, on the other live when she was telling her sister, you're going to have to stand up for me, and I can't fight girls because I'm pregnant, so I'm going to need you to hit females. We already seen her do that. We know for a fact that she does that. You know what I'm saying? And then even the situation with the person that she owed rent to, she had Blueface go up in there and beat this guy up. So, and even the situation with the ex-boyfriend where, they're saying allegedly, this guy ended up getting shot or somebody ended up getting shot over actual Chrisean and stuff like that. Always wanting somebody to literally take up for her in her fights. I believe Natalie Nunn. I believe Natalie Nunn.
Because she does music and she sings. I was like, okay. So, matter of fact, I had no problem with Taseki. But I want you guys to show me a time in Bad Girls Club history or in television history with Natalie Nunn where I backed down from any girl that I was going to fight. Anybody. It's never happened. So the issue was Chrisean wanted to with her sister, and as you see in the scene, she was throwing shit. She wanted me to come around the corner of that counter while she was pregnant, which is a punk ass bitch ass move because you're pregnant. I'm not gonna pick something back up and throw it at you. I'm not gonna do any of that. First of all, it's literally against the law. That's a pregnant woman. There are laws behind pregnant women. So the fact that you could pick something up, start throwing shit at me, right? That's why I said you can get off my show because there were already stipulations for Chrisean being on the show. If you're pregnant, you can't be fighting. You can't be throwing shit. Because if I wasn't a sane bitch and I wasn't a businesswoman.
And if y'all remember Lumel Plummer? He made a big statement and he said that that Chrisean did not fight while filming. Then what was this? What was this? What is this, throwing stuff at people, throwing the egg and stuff like that? And even after she threw something at Vicky in her confessional, she said, so yeah, I threw an egg or whatever, because she's sitting up here lying and stuff like that. I thought she didn't fight. So why is the CEO of Zeus sitting up here lying?
I wasn't smart with a degree from USC in sociology, the study of people. I would have picked something back up and threw it at you. Because a lot of people in the comments are saying, I don't give a that bitch was pregnant or not, I would have thrown something back at her.
A lot of people say
I'm a little
that.
smarter than that. That's why I'm the only baddest bad girl in the history that doesn't have a mugshot. Maybe because sometimes I think before I act. Some of y'all should take some pages out of my book. Why I'm the most successful. Think before you do shit. So what do? You're throwing shit at me. I'm like, okay. First of all, if there's rules that we all can't hit Chrisean and we can't throw shit back at Chrisean, she needs to go. Get her off my show. My show. Again, yes, I keep saying this because I think people fail to realize. That's why I said it in the scene, get her off of my show. My show. And I let a lot of things slide, and I know a lot of people are wondering, why did you put Chrisean and her sister? Because it's great TV. Y'all think I'm going to back down to a nice-ass, fat-ass check with the two crazies coming on my show? Perfect. Bring them on. I don't give a But
You see how she admitted that? You see how she admitted that? Because at the end of the day, that's what Chrisean and her sister know. Her sister has music and has talent. But she said the two crazies. So this show isn't even about you having talent. You're willing to come on here and let yourself really literally be exploited. That's crazy.
we're not going to do things that where if something happens to her, we can't do anything. If she does something to us, we can't do anything back. That's ass shit. That's period. Number one. Number two, I try my hardest to, be an executive producer and be talent on the show. I really, really do. And I try to stay out of a lot of things. That's why, when I unfollowed Chrisean, she came into the scene mad, yelling and screaming, you unfollowed me, bitch, da-da-da, started throwing shit. So, as much as you guys might not want to believe, these girls definitely care about the follows and unfollows. And for me, Natalie Nunn, I really don't give a fuck. I want whatever my followers is to be what's in my bank account.
Because if you guys notice, Chrisean is always saying somebody trying to get clout off her. She be delusional. She be thinking that this whole show revolves around her. You know what I'm saying? She really be thinking this whole show, this whole everything revolves around her. That this show would be nothing without her. And it's very narcissistic and very selfish to think because what are we going to call the other girls? It's like she's literally saying F them. It's just all about me. Just from the simple fact that she didn't want her own sister on the show. And then y'all remember she was trying to get Scotty off the show too. But yet again, I'm going to say it again. You using this girl's dog. So, you know what I mean? I'm so happy Natalie Nunn is putting this girl in her place, y'all. This is wonderful. This is wonderful because everybody else been saying this for the longest in the comments and shit like that. And don't nobody really pay no never mind to it.
That's what I want, okay? I don't give a fuck. You can have 20 million followers. You can have 5 million followers and come on my show and you don't have none of that. That doesn't equal none of that in your bank account. So I don't care about the followers. That's why I also proceeded to say, ooh, followers. Oh my God. I unfollowed you. Unfollow me back. I don't give a fuck. What are we talking about, okay? Number 3, I was not scared, like I was saying. I'm not scared of anybody on that show. I'm not scared of none of those girls on that show. I don't operate and move in fear of another human being that comes on my TV show or in life. That's just not how I move, okay? So the scary thing, I just really wanted to come on live and address the fact that last night's episode, nobody was scary. It was the simple fact that there was a pregnant girl who was not letting down and wanted to fight and wanted to jump with her sister. They were going to try to jump me. They were there to start a fight together. They were there to antagonize each other, to provoke each other, to start a fight together. What do I look like fighting a pregnant girl?
For real.
Now, Chrisean threw something at me. I could have picked something back up, and I had the whole refrigerator on my side. I could have opened up the refrigerator and had a field day, but I didn't because that's not in my character, and that's what she wanted. She wanted all of you guys to see me act like an irate psychopath.
And that be her plan. That's why y'all see. That's probably why Blueface going through it now because she always steadily trying to make this dude look crazy. She done already got all y'all to think he's a deadbeat, that he's a loser, that he's abusive. Y'all completely ignore the fact of everything she's done to him physically and all types of stuff. Y'all didn't get this girl. But you know what, though? If Natalie Nunn is seeing this and she's getting tired of this and she got a lot of pull, she got a lot of connection in the industry. So if Natalie Nunn is seeing this and she's getting tired of this, that means that this whole little thing Chrisean is doing, I'm telling y'all, it's getting old. She's 23, about to be 24. Everybody know in Hollywood, once you get 24, that's considered you starting to get older. You starting to get washed up. And her whole career has been based off of drama and chaos and toxicity. It's crazy how celebrities are starting to speak out. But this one right here, hey.
She is, and start picking things up out of the refrigerator and throwing them at her. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm too smart. I'm smarter than that. I thought you knew I was smarter than that.
Because look what she did to her sister. She got in her sister's face. She shoved the F out her sister. And then when her sister reacted, what does she got all y'all thinking? That Taseki's a freaking mean person that fights pregnant women and stuff like that. That was the main reason why I could see why Natalie Nunn was like, I'm not about to fight her, because if she just did this to her own sister, you know what I'm saying, got all in her sister's face, and then when her sister reacted, she got her sister looking like she freaking hits pregnant people. So why what the fuck? Why would Natalie Nunn, why would she do that? Why would she have anything to do with that?
I mean, I know you know I'm smarter than that, so I'm a bit confused. So the whole, like, you're scared, you should have thrown something back at her, that's not a smart business move, especially in my shoes, in my position that I'm in. And secondly, I wasn't that bothered. It actually was like, really, I'm upset that they left out a part where I said, you guys have to get better aim. If you're going to be a baddie, your aim needs to be on point. Because they were like 1 for 5. They had thrown a lot of other things too. Soda, a water bottle, a dishwasher soap, the toilet tissue thing, toilet towels or whatever. It was a whole bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, mind you, I just don't really like the and I've never been the type to say I've been or I'm being but there was a lot of going on in that episode, whether it was Vicky, whether it was the two sisters and one person, not big old bad Natalie though, we won't say that. I would hate to use the victim card. I'm not that type of person. Victim, I'm not doing that. We'll leave that for the others to throw rocks, hide their hands, and act like they're, oh, so innocent and the victim. But it was a lot of going on. Ever since then, my relationship has completely changed with certain individuals. I just can't excuse me, I can't get with the we need to gang up, go do my dirty work, do your own dirty work. And when people are weak, or like, not I would say weak individuals, because I brought Vicky on the show for a balance, and I know a lot of people keep asking, why is Vicky on the show? One, she has a past of being a baddie. Whether she fought Baddy, the girl she had beef with, whether she used to talk shit on the internet and rile up all of our feathers, and we used to all sit there and watch, and she would get us going. She's a
I mean, I guess I get you want to say that, but really, Vicky came on here capitalizing off of people of color and saying the freaking N-word all the time. And yeah, but I guess, if she's trying to say, like, because people shouldn't be afraid to say what they want to say, and Vicky does come from an era where she could say whatever she wanted to say, nobody wasn't doing nothing to her, but like, then again, she came on the show.
In a lot of ways. And at the same time, I really like the fact that she was following a journey right now of God. And that was going to be a great dynamic as an executive producer. We've done things in the past on reality shows where we put in people in the house, whether it was Annie from my season, and, they have different reasons why they're baddies or bad girls, but just watching them interact with us is like, it's a show. So, I thought she was great, and she is great, and the whole amen and let's say a prayer and her commentary has been great. So, but maybe she's just not a fighter, and we've said that multiple times. Just because people are fighters doesn't mean you're a bad girl. Let's stop she's a fighter. She'll beat her ass. There's a lot of other reasons why people are bad bitches, and so she made it very clear she didn't want to fight. She wasn't trying to fight, and I respect the fact that Taseki noticed that, saw that, and was like, "There's no point of me eating her. Period. I'm not about to eat this little girl who really don't want no smoke." And the fact that was continuously trying to bully someone into doing something to people.
Yeah, bully. They have to bleep out, but she's saying bully because, Vicky, she didn't want to fight, and she kept getting stuff thrown at her. Like, Chrisean was adamant on her having to fight regardless.
Someone doing something that they didn't want to do, clearly, because she didn't do it. And two, someone who clearly said that I would just be liking things. Bitch, I be liking shit too. I be liking whatever the fuck I want to like on Instagram. So it's better that, it's just crazy when I watch it because it makes me angry. Because how are you going to get mad at somebody for liking whatever? The world likes whatever the y'all got going on. That's what y'all are eating off of. The drama between the two of you. So you're mad that Vicky liked something on the internet. Bitch, you better be happy she liked it, because when the people stop liking it and stop talking about it, then you have nothing else going on. So what is the problem?
What do I always say in every video? Without the people giving you the views and looking at your shit, you are not relevant as you think.
Like, it's all so fucking backwards and weird as hell. I'm sorry, but I had to say something this morning, and I'm just tired of it. I absolutely am just mind blown. And you guys can think whatever the fuck you want to think. I was not about to pregnant girl. I was not about to pick anything up and throw shit back at a pregnant girl. The has to stop. It really does. And the manipulating and being a flip-flopper has to stop as well. It's getting old and annoying. You start off.
Chrisean the type of female to fight a person like Eugenia Cooney. On miss she is. She the type, she not, you know how many real people have called her out for the fade and she didn't want to go out for the fade?
This shit, then you hide your hands, and that's exactly what you did on this episode. You did it the episode before when you called your family up to a hotel that you were not staying at. Your sister and you were not staying at that hotel. You came to the hotel I was at to try to get your sister and your family and everyone going with me. You are a shit starter. That's what the
yes,
you do. And until you want to admit that you start 99.9% of everything that's going on, I don't have nothing else to say. You're going to stay unfollowed because that's what you were the most mad about. You've been mad about that. I went live with you last weekend or 2 weekends ago because they're insisting of go live. I don't want to go live with you. I don't really care. I'm not scared of you. I've never been scared of you. There's always some interruption when shit gets hot between me and you. Somehow, pause, stop, all of this, and no one cares anymore. Like, we don't care. I'm not kissing your ass. I don't give a fuck. The fans are going to start seeing.
Damn, I never thought I'd see the day that I'm not saying that she's not, I mean, I don't know what she's really famous for, but I'm just saying, like, the day has come where people have finally got tired of this girl's bullshit. Literally.
Everything, starting this episode, next episode, you know what you be doing, and it's annoying now. And what's another thing I wanted to get off my chest?
Get it all off your chest.
Yeah, that's what I had to say. And I was not sitting behind the counter. I did not run behind the counter. The scene was stopped and addressed that there would be no fighting because me and Chrisean were not going to fight because she was pregnant. She then proceeded to pick up numerous items and throw them at me and trying to antagonize me to throw something back or to come around from the counter to her while she was pregnant with her sister. That's insane. It's just like, so that all of the viewers, you guys and everybody, the millions of people that watch Baddies could be mad at me. You threw something at Chrisean, she's pregnant.
That's exactly
you
what everybody
are
would
bad,
say.
you are wrong, you are cancel her. You got me fucked up, bitch. I'm smarter. I've been doing this longer. The clout chasing, let's talk about that. The clickbait and the clout chasing that she continuously says since last season. Oh, you are doing this for clickbait.
That's how you know everything this girl does is for that. And it's scary that we live in a time like that. Like, she's really a person that that's how she makes her money. You know, she calls everybody else broke because without the bloggers, people wouldn't eat this and that. Without views, without clout, this girl wouldn't really be, everything she's known is for that.
You need clout off of me.
Right.
Sweetie, I've been on TV for almost 15 years. Every single year I've been on a major network and a major show. What on earth does Natalie Nunn, a household name, need clickbait with the drama that you have in your life every day? What do I need to be involved in? What do I need? For what? Please tell me. What type of clout do I need? What is good clout that I would get from? I don't get it. What is it? And the viewers and everybody's only watching for me. If that was the case, then Crazy in Love would have the same amount of views as Baddies or more. And it doesn't. It doesn't. So stop. Stop going online and saying we are all clout chasing off of you, Chrisean. We're not. Crazy in Love doesn't even have a quarter.
I don't even watch Crazy in Love. I don't even watch that show. That show looks so boring. I've seen a little bit of the very first season, and when all I seen was what's her name crying and being weird, I stopped watching it. Because everybody else can be fooled and have wool pull over their eyes. Not me. I stopped being into that shit too.
The baddie numbers, period, point blank. Stop talking shit. Stop thinking that we're all clout chasing off of you. We're not. Okay? Matter of fact, you're clout chasing off of the Bad Girls Club fans. That's what you're clout chasing off of. You're using me for my Bad Girl Club fans. Let's say that. Because it's like, I don't get it anymore. And the clickbait. Oh, you're just doing this for clickbait. Who even thinks like that? Who in the middle of the scene when you're throwing shit at somebody says, are you doing this for clickbait? No, bitch, you're throwing shit at me for clickbait. But great, if you love the negative, crazy,
and she'll throw stuff, pregnant and everything, and when people don't hit her back, she'll call them scary. Girl, ain't nobody, I mean, if they scared, yeah, scared to lose their business, scared to lose their freedom, should they, if they do that, she should be happy people aren't willing to cause her harm the way she has all this malice in her heart and she's willing to cause harm.
Sure, throw things at me, I'm not going to throw anything back. So that was another thing I really wanted to get off my chest because I'm tired of like tiptoeing around that. She's been saying that shit since last season. I respect her sister for one, I guess in the kitchen scene from what information that Chrisean had gave her, standing up for her sister, Taseki. I mean, you really didn't know your sister was playing games and being a fucking messy bitch. But I guess that was a real one, standing up for at least your sister, standing up and not fighting Woe Vicky.
Yeah.
What else did I really?
Because dang, if she would have fought Woe Vicky, that shit would have looked crazy. That shit would have looked crazy. And Chrisean, the fact that she's willing to still hit this girl and she's telling you, I'm sorry, I don't want no problems. That's how you know she got a lot of evil in her heart. And you pray every day and act all Christian on live. And it's like, we see how she really is. Somebody's telling you sorry. They apologize for whatever they did. They're being a real woman about it. And this girl's still trying to hit them. Still trying to put her hands on them. Still throwing stuff. Like that lets me know how there's something really wrong with her.
I'll say, there was something else. It was the clickbait, the clout chasing, like all this shit needed to be addressed. I'm so sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of hearing about this. Like, not one bit. Every single one of the girls from this show is bringing their own clout, their own fucking clickbait,
right, what about all
you want
them?
to call it, to baddies. So, pump your brakes. I'm pretty sure it's not that serious. I promise you it's really not. And the whole, this is my show, I want to address that too. It's not.
Yes, please. It's like there's like a big old hit. There's like a big list. And I just need Natalie Nunn she's just going down hitting every freaking bullet on that list. Yes, a lot of people may not like Natalie Nunn, but this is the realest I've ever seen her get, bro. And Natalie Nunn, I wouldn't say she's a bully because I've seen her defend people. Like she used to defend Judy on her show because people were trying to bully Judy a lot. And Natalie don't really like helpless people. She don't like people to look helpless. So she do be trying to go out her way a little bit, to like help them and stuff.
Your guys' show, and I hate to like continuously have to say it, but I feel like I do because it becomes a disrespect thing over and over again. It's my show, okay? The creator, the owner, and executive producer. This is my show, okay? Baddies is Natalie Nunn and the Zeus Network show. Thank you. Period. End of story. That was also talked about on this episode. It's not your show. Not even a little bit. Not at all. Not even 1%. Not 1 point percent. None of the percent. Okay? That was a part of the episode. What else was on this episode that I just really had to get off my chest, and I don't care. I'm going to say what the I want to say.
Say it.
You want talent, Natalie? You're going to get talent, Natalie. You want to throw shit at me? You want to, egg me on? We could go all day, sweetie. We could go all day. And I'm glad you're not pregnant anymore. Kudos. And I hope you come to the reunion. Kudos. Keep all that same energy. Kudos. Because a lot of us have a lot of shit to say to you. Kudos. We can't wait to see you. I can't, and I'm sure a lot of other people can't either.
Y'all need to look in this camera right now and tell me that I'm lying when I say it's a lot of people that's going to want that girl's head and that girl's face. That girl did a lot of bad stuff to people while she was pregnant. I would say that was the most time that girl was evil. As you could tell, she was mad at everything that was going on with her. She harmed a lot of people. That girl has brought upon herself a lot of bad karma. And then sitting up there playing with God's name every single time like it's funny. She has brought herself a lot of bad karma. So I wouldn't be shocked or surprised if we don't see Chrisean at the reunion and her try to make an excuse for why she didn't go. If she doesn't go, she's scary. She's a hypocrite. I hope people don't say it's because she's above it. No, she threw a rock and hit her hand. She hurt a lot of people. And she's not a person that's about to sit there and take any type of accountability and let anybody get off on her head. And if she does come, she's going to bring people to come fight her battles. But I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if I see her go to the reunion because Chrisean is very scary. And a lot of people, like I said, she's done a lot of wrong to and Natalie Nunn is saying it. Like, a lot of people got something they want to say to you. And Chrisean's not about a narcissist. One thing about a narcissist, they're not about to sit there and let you tell them about themselves. They're not about to sit there and let you tell them what they did wrong. If anything, they're going to find an excuse for everything. And then they're going to be like, well, I did do that, but it's because you did this and you did that. A narcissist does not know how to be apologetic, does not know how to accept their wrongdoing, and they will get a million people on you before they can even accept anything. A narcissist is the type of person to get somebody to get on you or gang up on you and get a whole bunch of people to talk crap to you, simply because they don't want nobody to tell them about themselves. They're likely to get a whole bunch of people that don't really know them like that and feel bad for them. Because a narcissist, for example, let's say I slap somebody in their face for no reason. Because I'm a narcissist, I go run back and tell a whole bunch of people, this person's looking for me. They trying to fight me now. I didn't do anything to them. We just got into it. But I'm leaving out the part that the reason why they're looking for me is because I slapped them. Okay? That's what a narcissist is. They're going to get a whole bunch of people, manipulate a whole bunch of people, probably cry and act the victim. And the tears is what's going to make these people get a backing, a following, helpers, minions, all that stuff. It's the tears. And it's sad because narcissists love to go to take advantage of people who have big hearts and have something good about them, and they turn it into something evil.
So what else is going on? There was one other thing that I really wanted to address in this episode. I think maybe that's it for now. Just wanted to let it be known.
Okay, so we'll just say that was that. Let's go meet over here for the commentary. So there you guys have it, the reaction to the Natalie Nunn when she's going live. Again, I'm pretty sure even though people don't like her, Natalie Nunn said a lot of things that a lot of us are thinking, have been thinking, and want to say. And, you know, everybody can go crazy and say all they want in the comments. But until these people with real platforms, real authoritative positions, real boss positions start calling out this girl, nobody is going to blink an eye. And I think people are slowly starting to see that. And I'm glad that celebrities, people that have been here, who have had to really put in work without doing half the stuff that these young new TikTokers or whatever you want to call it, these people chasing clout had to do. Before there was all that, these people really had to put in a lot of work. So I'm very happy that people are starting to call it out. That's why y'all see Chrisean trying to be so evil and have so much hate, and she has so much anger towards Natalie Nunn, because you could tell Natalie Nunn is not giving the F no more about them tears. One dangerous thing about a narcissist is when you stop falling for them tears, when you stop caring, when you stop feeding into their bullcrap, narcissists start losing their mind when they feel like they're losing control. Everybody talking about Blueface losing his mind, because he's losing control. No, he's sitting back, kicking back, letting Chrisean literally dig a hole into herself. He's not even getting involved in it. And then if you notice, ever since she had the baby or whatever, she ain't stopped talking about this man since. Everybody's watched her back, you know, flip-flop, do all this weird, crazy stuff. Whenever the world gets on her for the stuff she does, she automatically goes to Blueface and Jaden. And it's weird because allegedly she's been following and unfollowing Jaden Alexis on Instagram. So I think that's super duper creepy. And I believe she is stalking them. She admitted one of the times on her lives that Blueface blocked her and she called him from every number possible. So that shows me it's her. It is her. And one of the reasons why I'm so adamant on her, that is because I really do wish people would get her off of the internet. And honestly, Blueface, if they don't get him off the internet, go back to music, because this is too much. And I feel like it's selfish. Like, there's no way you could say you love your fans and you subject them to this type of emotional, verbal abuse every single day. People really tune in to hear the newest crazy thing about her. And it's like getting her money and stuff like that. You know, Truth is done made 3 different videos that I had already made, months ago, talking about Zeus Network. You got Sloan TV, Choice TV. People are starting to pick up on this girl's BS. So I'm so happy in a way, not for the humiliation part for her, not for her downfall. I'm just saying it's refreshing to see people with actual high positions start calling this girl out. That means her clout is getting old. You're about to be 24 years old. You gonna be still 24, 25, crying, breaking stuff, going on live, getting into it with people, throwing stuff. Do you really want that to be your career? Because imagine having a career of 2 to 3 years built off of only that. You're not even known for music, not known for no talent. It's Blueface's ex-girl, side chick, or it's the crazy girl that's on Baddies East, that's known for hitting somebody in a sink until somebody come and knock her soul out. Then what's gonna happen? Because there's not always going to be best friends and security to hold people back from this girl. She already was caught at Walmart alone. And you know what? I don't care how much her friends back her up. Those same friends that she's rocking with, sooner or later, they're going to get tired of her shit, and this girl's going to end up alone. So you might as well take care and be supportive of the only thing left around you, which is her kid. Because everybody else done got tired of her. She done fought her whole family off for Blueface. She done broken bridges and stuff like that. All types of stuff. So when this is all said and done, we gonna see, because I believe the next people that are about to get tired of her are her friends. We saw DJ Sky get tired of her. We saw freaking all these people that had her backing. Natalie Nunn was the most that had her backing and publicly tried to go to war with her sister for her. And then the girl turn around and get the sister jump and then turn on Natalie. So we'll see how long that money flashing is lasting. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it real. She makes her money, in my opinion, off of social media. I don't know if it's off of Instagram, but I know a lot of her income comes from Zeus Network TV. And if they fire her, if they decide to get tired of her and let her go, then we'll see what else this girl has in store. Like, I'm not saying she doesn't have anything else, but you might as well continue staying in the studio, trying to build up your music career. And this girl gonna have a lot of people to pay, a lot of mortgages to pay, a lot of things that she's gonna have to come to odds with because of her decisions, and she's gonna regret that crap. If I was her, I would sit my tail down and I would start having a more humble approach, actually saluting the people that make the way for me, or people who already had some type of wave. Actually show respect and stuff like that, because all she's gained is enemies. Okay, so that was all for today. That was my opinion, that was my review, my unpopular opinions, and that was my reaction and my mukbang. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you didn't, I can't do anything about it. But you guys have a blessed week.